This is Tom Sillis. I'm the CEO of wetcrow.com, WETCROW. That's Wetcrow. The title of this video is Before You Buy an Above Ground Pool, Watch This. And, there's a lot of reasons for this, and I'm going to get into it. Basically, what happens is a lot of people, they buy a pool. Maybe it costs you, let's say it's a 24-foot round pool. I'm using that as a good example. The installation cost, you're going to find out is much higher than the pool cost. You can buy one of those pools, maybe $600. Let's assume it's $600 for the pool. They're out there. They get them Walmart, all these places that sell swimming pools, Target, wherever they sell them. You get it home, all of a sudden you try to get someone to install it because you try to do it. You don't want to dig the ground, do all that. So you start realizing I got to hire a guy. So you look on wetcrow.com or any of the place, and you start seeing the prices are like $2,000, $1,500, whatever. And you start cringing. Even $1,000 sounds like a lot, And I don't blame you, because you didn't do your homework before you bought the pool. If you knew, you probably would have, and you still have the option to take it back to the store. If you just bought it, it's only been less than a few days, you can go back and take it back and not have to deal with it, because maybe you weren't budgeting $3,000 for a pool, So, I can't blame you. That's your finances. I'm not, I can't dictate your finances. Only you can do that. So, but let's assume that now you know that it costs a lot more. Figure whatever you pay for the pool, multiply it by 3. You'll be pretty close to the price of installing it. The buying it is only 1/4 the cost. If you look at it that way, you'll be pretty accurate at your total cost of having a swimming pool. There's a lot involved. There's laws that I'm going to start with the fencing. If you have a pool that's it's deeper than 2 feet, you got to have a fence around the pool. It's got to be, you can't have the pool against the house and they come out and they go in the pool. It's got to be surrounded with a fence. Okay, that's one thing. And then you got to have permits with the city. If it's a lot of times you have to have a permit. A small pool that's less than 15 inches, not a problem. But as soon as you get above that, you got to have a permit. You got to have underground. If you have a filter and all that, you got to run underground. You can't use an above ground outdoor cord. You got to you got to have an electrician run a cord underneath and out to where the pool is. You got to have a concrete pad to put the filter on. Just all these little things start adding up, and it starts costing more money. Even the permits cost money. I've heard we had to pay $600 for a permit to install a pool. It's a lot of money. Now most places aren't that bad, but they're getting up there because they need money. They figure if you can afford a pool, you got money. We're gonna stick it up your butt. That's just the way it is. So it sucks, but life is that's the way life is. So remembering those things, it's the regulations. You get permits for everything. There's inspection charges sometimes. The inspector comes out. He didn't like what the handyman did. And a lot of these handymen don't know what they're doing. I mean, we train them. We literally force them to go through the training. I test them on it, and I make sure they understand that. And even then, some of them, they try to cut corners. And, they're only screwing the customer because the customer is really liable for that, not the handyman. So we tell, and I don't want to be sued for that. So we even, we want the city to inspect it. We even have our own inspectors that go out and check that they did it the right way because we don't want no problems. The pool's not going to be filled up with water till the fence goes up. I mean, we're that strict. We've had to get a little strict with the handyman because they try to do it. Okay, I'm done. And now they're waiting for the fence to be installed. Technically speaking, we do have a disclaimer in there, but we don't want to get the homeowner upset and in trouble with the city. So that's one of the reasons why we tell you, as a customer, please do your homework. There's a site called costestimate.com. Go take a look. There's an area for swimming pools. I'd like you to look at it because I think if you go there, and don't go to Angel List, for quotes, because you're wasting everybody's time. You're wasting your time. You're wasting the handyman's time. And if you're going to do that, you can go online and search for swimming pool companies and buy from them, let them come out and do the whole job for you, and they'll even finance you. So, it's just do some little more thought into the process. You've been eyeing that pool, you saw it at Walmart, whatever, and you decided to go out and buy it. You didn't think about the repercussions. So now it's a little bit more involved. Before you buy a swimming pool, this is what you do. If you like what I just told you, please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. I mean, I help mostly handymen because that's they're the ones that do most of the jobs for us. But, we want to support the public too. I hope you learned from this. Thank you very much. Have a great week.